Hello friends, I am coming to you today to share with you my May TBR. I am going to be home for the majority of the month of May, so I probably got a little ambitious. To start off the month, there is a Mafia romance readathon that I'm going to try to participate in. I believe it's the 4th through the 7th. It might be the 3rd through the 7th, but I'll put it up on the screen. So I have 4 books that I pulled off of my TBR shelves to attempt for the readathon. The first one is Coldhearted Bastard by Jenica Snow. This is so shiny, there's not going to be a way to hold this up for very long. I believe this is, the love interest is kind of like a freelance almost hitman for different mafia families, and then he sees the main character and just like has to make her his. I'm also not going by like the prompts. I just picked these 4 and I'm gonna try to read them. The next one is Forever Lies by Jill Ramsauer. This is book 1 in the 5 Families series. I forgot where it was at. It was right in the corner. The back of this one doesn't give away very much, but it does say something about them meeting in an elevator, so I don't know if they get stuck or something like that. Next is The Hitman by Katrina Jackson. I believe that this one is obviously the hitman for the Mafia, and it takes place at least partially in Italy. The main character is running away from a failed wedding, I guess. The night before the wedding, she finds out her fiance was cheating on her, and so she runs away on the honeymoon and ends up meeting the guy from the Mafia. And then I also have Ruthless Creatures by another shiny one by J.T. Gessinger. That's probably not how you pronounce it at all. This is another one where the back doesn't really say much, but I've seen this one and the series a lot on BookTube, and so when I saw it in the store I picked it up, and it's been waiting, and I feel like the Mafia Romance Readathon is time to pick it up. The next 2 books are the top of my list of what I borrowed from my best friend for surgery recovery. I do have quite a few more books that she kind of shoved at me, but these 2 are the ones that I'm like actually really excited to read. The first one is Uncharted by Adriana Anders. This is the sequel to Whiteout, which I read and really liked. And then like I want to say it even made like my favorites of the year that I read it, and then I kind of forgot to ever go back and see that the sequel came out. But I believe this one takes place in Alaska. It's a romantic suspense. I believe she is a pilot and he is on the run, maybe. That's kind of what I gather from the back. So yeah, I'm really excited to continue on with this series. This next one, now that I'm reading it, is also Mafia. This is Phantom by Greer Rivers. This is her dark retelling of Phantom of the Opera, and it actually says that it's a Mafia as well, so I may throw this in for the readathon. It's a little bit thicker. I was trying to focus a little bit more on smaller books, so I don't know that I'll pick it up for the readathon, but... And then I have 4 books for my May TBR that I just kind of want to pick up. The first one, when I made the video about my favorites from January through March, I noticed a theme of Married in Vegas. So I saw this on my TBR. I think it's a newer purchase and I completely forgot about it, but it's Waking Up in Vegas by Natasha Preston. It says there are bad hangovers, and then there's waking up married to your brother's idiot friend. So I think they're there for her brother's bachelor party, not bachelorette party, bachelor party, and then she wakes up married to the best man. I also have decided that it's time to continue on with Stay a Spell series. I have Resting Witch Face. The next one comes out in May, so I figured it's time to go ahead and pick this one up. This one is Jules and Ruben, and like I know I'm gonna love it, but I just was not in the headspace to read it before, but I think I'm ready for it now. I think I'm really gonna enjoy this one. I also have The Connection by Morgan Elizabeth. This is the last chapter bookshop special edition cover. But I only just recently learned, I'm sure it's been a thing that most people have known. This is in the same series as 'Tis the Season for Revenge, which we all loved. So I think this is one of that main character's sisters, or related to that female main character. I forget how. But yeah, I'm really excited. Once I learned that this was part of that same series, I knew that I really wanted to pick it up. And finally, back in February at Holidays with the Bells, I met this author, and she's super sweet. And a lot of the friends that I met there were telling me that this is the book that I needed to start with. So I picked up Princess by Sapphire Knight in Denver, and I'm finally ready to get to it again. I didn't know that I was in the right headspace for it, but I think I am now. So I believe the main character's dad is like the president of a motorcycle club, but she kind of like hates that life and whatever, and so she gets into a little bit of trouble, and this other nomad biker like comes and saves her, and I believe it's the romance with him. I don't know. But yeah, I'm super excited to pick this up. I cannot wait to finally read Sapphire's books. So that is going to be my May TBR. If you've read any of these books, let me know which ones I should prioritize. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time.